Hello everyone, I am Maria Maldonado and today we will be talking about why student athletes should be required to drug test. Now, first things first, a student athlete taking drugs already makes it an unfair game not only against his opponent, but it's also unfair to his team. Taking drugs as a teenager, it's bad for your health. It's bad for your health anyway, no matter what age you are. But it's bad for your health and will later come back to haunt you in 10, 15 years, affecting your health. Okay? It can also be addictive. Whatever goals and plans you have for your future now, drugs can easily affect all of that. And so, to begin, it does make it an unfair game against your opponent when you are taking drugs, because if the other team is drug free and completely clean and they're just there for the game while you are taking drugs, it just doesn't make it fair, because now you're not on that same level of your athleticism, and it can change your athletic abilities. Not only that, but it can change the mood of how you feel. For example, getting easily aggressive. That can not only affect your opponent and be kind of harmful for your opponent, but it can also be harmful for your team. What if you start getting aggressive against your own team? You don't want that. You want it to be fair. You want to be able to enjoy the game, be competitive in the game with your team and against other opponents. This is also bad for your health and will later on come back to haunt you when it's affecting your health. This can affect your immune and skeletal system. It can also raise high blood pressure, and if you are taking drugs, injecting them, it can become infected with HIV or hepatitis. It also gives heart and blood circulation problems. And all of these things over time will come back to haunt you. So maintain your body clean, keep it healthy. Also, taking drugs can become addictive. If you have if you plan on getting an education, maybe playing in college on what sport you are now, drugs can easily take all of that away from you. Why? Because drugs can be addictive, and the more you take it, the more your body could feel that it needs it, and you feel you won't perform the same way without it. Truth be told, you can perform great without taking drugs. It's just putting in, the effort to do so. So imagine that college taken away. This can also affect, relationships that you have with your family. Not only that, if it gets to a really bad point, it can affect you with the law. You do not want to be in prison or jail because of doing drugs when you could have been in school, getting educated, getting your education, and getting a career. So, because student athletes taking drugs make it an unfair game, and it's unfair to your team, because it will affect you and your health in the long run in the future, and because it can become addictive, I do feel it is important that student athletes should drug test, just to and it's not only for you or I, it's better for the student athlete. Thank you guys very much. Hope you guys have a nice evening.